What's up, everybody? I'm back, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be giving you guys what I believe to be the 5 must-own fragrances for summer, or more like 5 must-own categories, and then fragrances that I would pick in these categories. So I don't want to make this video too long. Let's get into the video. Now, the first fragrance that I'm going to suggest is the classic citrus fragrance, and if I had to pick one right now, it would probably be Parfums de Marly Sedley. Now, this isn't your typical citrus fragrance that you're just going to find everywhere. Yes, it opens up with a beautiful mix of citruses, and I'm talking about lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, and grapefruit. But then it has this note of mint that really makes this much more unique than a lot of scents out there. Then later on, it picks up some light floral notes and some ambroxan that makes this a very long-lasting fragrance on my skin. But then the base notes like cedar and vetiver and patchouli really help to make this fragrance not seem so one-dimensional. Overall, I love how this fragrance comes together, and in my opinion, having a long-lasting citrus fragrance is definitely something I suggest. The price is pretty steep though, so I definitely recommend do not buy this at retail price. If you really try, you can find this fragrance from anywhere between $170 to $200 for a 4.2 ounce bottle. But with all that being said, my pick for a citrus fragrance is going to be Parfums de Marly Sedley. Now, I think this next category is going to be one that a lot of you guys disagree with, but I think that a nice green fragrance is something that adds a lot of diversity to your collection, and green fragrances also tend to be more professional, so they're really great for the work type environment. Now, I could take the easier route and suggest Parfums de Marly Greenly, which is an amazing green apple freshie that smells amazing. I love that scent. But I just suggested a Parfums de Marly fragrance. I was originally going to suggest Bond No. 9's Scent of Peace for him because that does have some green notes in there, but as I was looking through Bond No. 9's fragrances, I remembered my personal favorite green fragrance, and that is Bond No. 9's Bleecker Street. This one is a super unique fragrance in itself. I mean, fruity blueberry opening with some violet leaf and some thyme. It's not like anything I've really smelled before, and it's very hard to describe. But then it picks up some spices and woody notes like cedar, oak moss, and patchouli, and then some cinnamon, amber, and vanilla, and then this special note of caramel. This is a beautiful scent profile. It's fresh, herbaceous spices with a fruity opening. Now, the price is, steep again, but if you look on discounters like I always suggest to you guys, you can save up to like $200 on Bond No. 9 fragrances. So please, again, do not buy retail when you're buying these high-end niche fragrances. Now I hear what you guys are saying. The prices of these fragrances are far too expensive, and I get that. But I think this next category should be the solution, and I'm talking aquatic and ozonic fragrances. Now, the reason I say that this one is the solution is because there is a wide spectrum of aquatic and ozonic fragrances. You got a lot of good scents out there. You got the Acqua di Gio line, you got Versace Pour Homme, you got Nautica Voyage, but I'm not going to suggest those ones to you guys. My pick would be Ralph Lauren's Polo Blue Parfum. Unlike most blue fragrances, this one's not using ambroxan in its note breakdown. It's a citrus floral fragrance with some fresh spice and woody undertones. Mandarin orange, pink pepper, and cardamom in the opening, some florals like clary sage, lavender, and jasmine in the heart, and oak, vetiver, and patchouli that give it those woody undertones that I was referring to. This is a much more aromatic blue fragrance that embraces the floral and woody sides of it. Lavender and mandarin orange is a great fragrance combination in my opinion, and seeing how you can get this fragrance for about $100 for a 75 milliliter bottle, I think it is a great deal. Now sadly, this for some reason is not widely available on all the discounters that I've been checking, so you will probably have to pay full retail, but thankfully the retail price is not that bad. Now this next category is something that I find very interesting. It's not really a necessity, but I do think it is a great category to have, and that is a sweet fruity fragrance. My pick for this category is very easy. Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cobalt. It's got lavender and juicy plum that work so well together, I'm telling you guys. And then it's got notes like oak, cedar, and truffle that really balance this stuff out. I love this stuff. It's sweet, it's fruity, and after it dries down a bit, it's masculine. And it's a constant compliment puller for me. And now that I realize that I'm almost out of my decant of this, I am heavily considering getting a full bottle purchase of this fragrance. 6 hours of longevity with a moderate projection, and you can get this fragrance for, get this, a 5.1 ounce bottle for about $100 on some discounters. That is an amazing buy in my opinion. I heavily suggest that you guys check out this fragrance because it is also one of my favorite designer freshies. Now this next category isn't even really a category. It's just me outright telling you what my favorite summer fragrance is, and it is Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Now I've constantly talked about how much I like this fragrance. This is mandarin meets mint and tonka bean. This stuff is smooth, it's versatile, it's sweet, and it's seductive. Originally, when I first bought this fragrance, I didn't care for it that much, but every time I wear it now, I just love it even more. It's a beautifully blended fragrance, and it always gets me non-stop compliments. I really feel great when wearing this fragrance, and I believe one time I gave it a rating of 8.5 out of 10, but I feel like now I would give it probably more like a 9.3 out of 10, and the only reason it's not just a straight 10 out of 10 is because the longevity is not the greatest. The projection for me is amazing, but the longevity is only about 5 to 6 hours. Regardless, this scent smells amazing throughout its entire duration, and I highly, highly recommend Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. The price is about $112 US for a 50 milliliter bottle, and the 100 milliliter bottle is about $145. But regardless of what the price is, guys, I heavily suggest that all of you guys go out there and find what your perfect summer fragrance is. And so, guys, that is my list of 5 fragrances that you must own for summer. And of course, I don't really mean you must own these fragrances, but it is great to have a lot of variety in your cologne collection. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also, leave down your 5 fragrances that you would have picked if you were using this list in this video. But I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. That's all I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.